How does one identify the sources of their stress? Stress is a common experience that most people face at some point in their lives. While a little bit of stress can be healthy and motivating, chronic stress can be detrimental to both our physical and mental health. Identifying the sources of stress is the first step in managing it effectively. Keep a stress journal. One way to identify the sources of stress is to keep a stress journal. In this journal, you can record the situations or events that trigger your stress response, as well as the symptoms you experience, such as headaches, muscle tension, or irritability. By tracking your stressors over time, you may start to notice patterns and gain insight into the specific situations that cause you the most stress. Take a self-assessment. Another way to identify the sources of stress is to take a self-assessment. There are many online tools and questionnaires available that can help you identify your sources of stress and assess your stress levels. These self-assessments can help you identify your triggers and develop strategies for coping with stress. Reflect on your day-to-day life. Reflecting on your day-to-day life can also help you identify the sources of your stress. Take some time to think about the different areas of your life, such as work, relationships, finances, and health. Consider which areas are causing you the most stress and why. For example, you may be experiencing stress at work due to a heavy workload, or stress in your relationships due to conflicts with your partner or family members. Talk to a trusted friend or family member. Talking to a trusted friend or family member can also help you identify the sources of your stress. Sometimes, it can be difficult to see our own stressors, and an outside perspective can be helpful. A friend or family member may be able to offer insight into your situation and help you identify specific stressors that you may not have considered. Seek professional help. If you are struggling to identify the sources of your stress, it may be helpful to seek professional help. A mental health professional, such as a therapist or counselor, can work with you to identify your sources of stress and develop strategies for coping with them. They may also be able to help you identify underlying issues, such as anxiety or depression, that may be contributing to your stress levels. Pay attention to your body. Lastly, paying attention to your body can help you identify the sources of your stress. Stress can manifest itself in a variety of physical symptoms, such as headaches, muscle tension, and digestive issues. By paying attention to these symptoms, you may be able to identify the situations or events that trigger them. In conclusion, identifying the sources of stress is the first step in managing it effectively. There are many strategies that can help you identify your stressors, such as keeping a stress journal, taking a self-assessment, reflecting on your day-to-day life, talking to a trusted friend or family member, seeking professional help, and paying attention to your body. By identifying your stressors, you can develop strategies for coping with them and reducing the impact of stress on your physical and mental health.